So, Sinners is the latest film brought to us by writer-director Ryan Coogler, in which we follow twin brothers Smoke and Stack, who in this film are both portrayed by Michael B. Jordan. Smoke and Stack have lived troubled lives, and they return to their hometown and attempt to start brand new lives for each other. But unfortunately, what they don't realize is that as they attempt to start brand new lives, a great evil awaits them back at their hometown. Before I continue on with today's video, I just wanted to say, welcome to my channel, everybody. For those of you who are coming by my channel for the very first time, be sure to hit the subscribe button to them as a feature video, whether it's a feature review, a reaction, a top 5, top 10, or whatever I've coming your way, and join me on my journey to 10K subscribers and beyond, because believe me when I say this, guys, you are not going to want to miss the cool stuff I have coming your way. And for those of you who are coming back to my channel, by the way, welcome back, everybody. You have no idea how happy I am to see your faces once again. And let's also start our conversation below as well. Are you guys looking forward to Sinners? Is this one of your most anticipated horror films of the year as well? What are your fears? What are your hopes in terms of this movie? Let me know below. Alrighty guys, so let's get into Sinners.
Excellent!
Sinners for me was not only one of my most anticipated horror films of 2025, but it was in general one of my most anticipated movies of 2025. I am a massive fan of Ryan Coogler, and ever since I saw Fruitvale Station back in 2013, first of all, before I continue on to say anything else, I cannot believe it's already been 12 years since that movie came out. The moment that I heard that Ryan Coogler was going to be making an original horror film, I mean, sure, are there influences that this movie does have, and it's very evident of what this film is very influenced by, to which I'll get into that later on, but regardless, guys, knowing that Ryan Coogler is making essentially an original horror film, a vampire film at that, of course, you got my interest just knowing that Ryan Coogler's involved. My anticipation and my hype level was so high to see just not only a brand new horror film, a brand new vampire film, but a new Ryan Coogler film in movie theaters. I was so excited, and guys, Sinners is a movie that I'm going to be praising and raving about for the rest of the year because, man, I loved this movie. All of the performances in Sinners are fantastic. Michael B. Jordan, as y'all can imagine, gives another great performance. I mean, Michael B. Jordan is an incredible actor. We have all known this. I think the first time I saw Michael B. Jordan was in Chronicle back in 2012, and to see this guy continue to rise and rise in stardom, how Michael B. Jordan plays Smoke and Stack, giving the two of them their different personalities and their way of bantering with other characters. Michael B. Jordan is just such a charismatic actor. He brings this energy to his roles, and he's just such a great leading person. Delroy Lindo I thought was also terrific in the film. Hailee Steinfeld I also thought was terrific in this film, and there was a bit in this movie and where her character is just wow. There is one person in particular that I gotta give the spotlight to, and that is Miles Canton. I apologize if I butcher your name, sir, but my god, what a star he is in this movie. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I believe that this is his film debut, and man, for his film debut, did he knock it out of the park, guys. There is a scene in this movie in which there's a sequence going on, and I was locked onto this guy. There's a lot of surprises this movie brings, and I'm telling you all, Miles Canton is not only one hell of a surprise, but I really do think he is going to go places, and I think he's going to be an absolute star. Ryan Coogler, if you ask me, is one of the best filmmakers working today, and Sinners continues to show why he is one of our best filmmakers working today. What Ryan Coogler injects in Sinners is a movie that is full of so much style, so much personality, but most of all, Ryan Coogler injects so much soul into this movie. What Ryan Coogler has made in Sinners is a movie that is not only a gangster film, it's also at times a western, but it weaves together all these elements, but at its core, it is a great drama that is also a vampire film, but with a huge blues influence. And that will bring me to something later on when it comes down to the music. I don't know how Ryan Coogler did it, but he put in so much stuff in this movie, but he still makes a movie that has a great emotional core to it, but a thrilling vampire film still at center as well. There is a sequence in this movie in which how Ryan Coogler subtly sets the sequence up and how the sequence is done. And by the way, in IMAX with the sound, this scene had me blown away. And something I gotta mention when it comes down to this particular sequence, the sequence that has all these elements playing together in such a brilliant way by that the moment that the sequence ended, I was in awe after the sequence ended. Before the main conflict does start, this is a movie that does take its time building up the characters, setting up the stakes, building up the world, and honestly, God, here's the thing, guys. While this movie does take its time building up the world and the characters, building up towards that main conflict, doing that event, at no point did it ever feel slow. This is a movie that from the moment that that opening shot started and was setting up everything, I was locked in. And by the way, speaking of which, guys, for a movie that's almost 2 hours and 20 minutes, I was never bored one time. Sinners is also a beautifully shot film. I mean, my god, the Sinners look absolutely incredible. Speaking of that, guys, if you happen to have an IMAX near you, please go to this movie on an IMAX screen, because those colors and there are sequences that take place in, let's just say, the golden hour, or even more so in darkness. Let's just be real, there are a couple of sequences in particular that when it goes to the IMAX format, the colors and the darkness look so freaking good. You know when you see those films that have those shots that just take you back? That's how this movie feels like. Out of all the characters that have such a big impact in this movie, the biggest character in this movie, at least to me, is the musical score by Ludwig Göransson. I believe that's how I pronounce his last name. If so, I apologize, because this man is one of the best composers working today. But I gotta tell you guys right now, the music in this movie is so good in how it drives the story, especially of the blues influence. There is a great sequence in how it uses music that I do believe is not only some of Ryan Coogler's best work as a director, but also some of Ludwig's best work as a composer. The vampire element of this movie is sprinkled in here and there because things are being set up, but I'll tell you guys right now, once the vampire element really does kick into high gear, oh my god, does this movie become even more thrilling. There are basically two films that will combine together that essentially make Sinners. Sinners to me feels like a combination of From Dusk Till Dawn meets The Thing, but combine that with blues elements, and what you have is such a thrilling drama with vampire elements with blues influence in it. And my god, this movie has an awesome ending. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, that's just fucking great!
Nah. I got nothing.
And here we go.
So overall, I loved Sinners. Sinners is a movie that is not only full of style, but it's also full of soul. Couple that with terrific performances, beautiful cinematography, an incredible score, and how the vampire element is mixed in, just bravo. Ryan Coogler continues to show why he is one of the best filmmakers working today. One of my favorite films of 2025? Abso-freaking-lutely. All in all, I'm gonna give Sinners a 5 out of 5. Loved this movie so much. I can't wait to see it again. I can't wait to own the 4K. Guys, please go see Sinners. See it if you can in IMAX. And I'm telling you all, it is a hell of an experience that you cannot miss. Go to this movie, guys. I hope you all enjoyed my review of Sinners. If so, please hit the like button, or if you dislike this review, hit the dislike button. If you guys want to see my previous 2 videos, please click it right there or right there. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, I'll see you all next time.